So ayan, students, good morning. Ah, Ngayon, since ito ay week 5, meron kayong quizzes doon sa LMS portal natin. So I encourage you na maisagot niyo na yan ng maaga para hindi kayo maabutan ng network traffic. And this is part of the extension lang to since quiz tayo today, quiz tayo doon sa portal natin. Ito ay magbibigay lang ako ng additional lecture para at least makapag-interact pa rin tayo. So let's talk about current and future trends in media and information. So alam naman natin na when it comes to the media, meron pa rin tayong tinatawag na trend, 'di ba? Kung ano yung mga nauuso. But the same time ngayon sa buhay ng social media natin ngayon, maraming tayong nakikita mga pakulo. Not just when it comes to the information, but the same time yung sa culture din natin, sa pananamit natin, sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay natin the same time in terms of different kinds of industry we have the trends, but the same time may mga technologies na ginagamit for the betterment of the media. Every time we look to browse internet for leisure, actually magkaroon ka lang ng internet is a privilege, but of course lahat naman tayo nakaka-access sa data kaya nakakapag-interact tayo sa social media. But at the same time, nakaka-interact din tayo sa anumang balita or anumang nalalagap nating trending ngayon sa society. We're getting updated. This first thing we care to do as global citizens for the World Wide Web. Actually, we are netizens, di ba? We are in the network citizens na lahat na nakikita natin is all access. Because in this age where information can be accessed in just one tap of a finger. Kasi sa cellphone, isang pindot mo na lang, di ba? Isang click mo na lang. We will never want to be left behind. Ayaw natin na mapag-iwanan natin. For example, natitrend isang bagay, gusto natin umuso din tayo doon. Pero syempre, ang advice doon, hindi lahat ng bagay sumusunod tayo sa trend. Syempre, may mga bagay din talaga na kailangan na ito yung tinitignan natin based sa assessment natin. Kung babagay ba to sa akin, makakabuti ba siya or nakakasama ba siya. Okay. So, what is trending right now is I write these words may I not be trend anymore tomorrow. So, lahat ng trend naman, lahat naman na napapauso, nalalaos din. May mga pagkakataon na trending noon, nalaos, tapos bumabalik ngayon. May mga ganun pa rin naman. Okay. And so, more than just settling, that is what is in today. Ano ba in? Ano ba ang uso? Ano ba ang magbo-boost ngayon? We try to look beyond and imagine what the future will hold. We better get back to learning. The future may just a click away. So, hindi lang tayo dapat na nalalaman natin kung ano yung trending. Ano ba dapat yung matututuhan natin doon? Ano ba yung trivia na meron doon? Bakit? Maraming tanong para mas maintindihan natin bakit ito yung nagtitrend. Okay. We have the 10 paradigms of communication when it comes to digital age. So, we began conclusion of media and information literacy with a look into the models of communication. I hope you can still recall the concepts they represented. However, they are traditional models that they were conceptualized in the 20th century. Kasi meron tayo traditional and what so-called digital media. Sa panahon pa rin natin ngayon, kahit sabihin natin nangingibabaw ang digital media, dapat pa rin natin tangkilitin yung mga traditional media like TV, radyo. Kasi sa totoo lang, marami pa rin tao nagtatangkilik nito at the same time. Ito pa rin naman yung hindi talaga at never ever na mawawala. Alay kasi sa digital, na-convert lahat na marami lang talaga, ang purpose lang is maraming makasagap na mga tao. Pero still, we have to balance both digital and traditional. Now, we are in the digital age. Our outlook on communication, of course, it changes too. Based on Orihuela, 12 of 10 new paradigms of concept that characterize communications now. Number 1 is from audience to user. Of course, we are also an audience, but the same time, we are also users. Diba? Tayo yung, lalo na kung audience sa offline, face-to-face, yung mga nanonood. Tayo naman, sa digital, tayo ay audience din. Digital audience, but the same time, we are users. For example, we are in the YouTube or Spotify. Sabi dito, the communication process, the actual scenario user-centered. You have control to choose, to decide, search, define, configure, subscribe, unsubscribe, comment, most important, to talk, to write, and to film. Sabi ko kanina, Facebook and Spotify. Nagsasearch tayo ng mga kanta or videos. Nilalike natin yung videos or music na to. Sa YouTube, magko-comment tayo doon. But at the same time, meron silang subscription. Whether magsusubscribe tayo sa or following doon sa Spotify, following yung artist, yung podcast, sa YouTube naman isusubscribe. Susubscribe mo yung YouTube channel ng taong na yon. But at the same time, meron din tayong mga tinatawag na paid subscription ng Spotify and YouTube. Meron tayong YouTube Premium na walang ads, pagka binuksan mo walang ads, so magbabayad ka ng subscription sa YouTube Music din. Sa Spotify din, meron tayong tinatawag na yung upgrade, 'di ba, na premium account. No ads, yung pwede ka mag-skip ng mga songs kasi 'di ba, usually pag free, walang next button, hindi ka makapagpili kasi shuffle lang niya. Pero pagka premium, para ka lang media player, the same time wala ding ads. Okay? So usually ganon. So, pwede ka mag-comment, pwede ka maggawa ng isulat doon because you are the user. Pwede ka mag-search to choose. It's your right kasi because you are an audience but at the same time, you are the user. But at the same time, pagka face-to-face, syempre, ikaw ang audience. Diba? But of course, you have the opinion, you have, pwede mong gamitin ito in creating your own media also. So, from audience to user. Number 2, from media to content. So, lahat na nakikita natin sa media natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga content, di ba? From media na nakita natin, platforms to information. The media convergence has said media identity. Media brand image becomes one of the most valuable activities of media companies, a source of credibility and prestige for digital content. So dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayo ABS-CBN, TV5, and GMA. So they have different kinds of brandings, program shows that will able to showcase their programs. Kung saan, paano ba sila magde-deliver ng mga content? 'Di ba? Yung mga nasagap nila from research, iano na nila 'yon. So kumbaga kino-convert nila into content, na gagawin nito ng documentaries, gagawin nito ng segments, gagawin nito ng shows, 'di ba? Enable para makapag-interact tayo sa kanila. Makasagap tayo ng may information na matututuhan natin na marami pa. At the same time, the credibility. Ito ba ay yung mga binibigay ba nila na ito, since meron silang brandings, binibigay ba nila yung accurate information? Tama ba to? Hindi ba to fake news? At pinagkakatiwalaan ba sila? Next, from monomedia to multimedia. So, monomedia, isang platform. Multimedia identity to the actual environment allows all media industry to converge online and traditional media, press, broadcast, or movies. Online media or multimedia. And multimedia is a new language. So, monomedia isang media platform. But multimedia has many platform. TV, radio, newspaper, lahat ng traditional and digital, lahat is encapsulated by the multimedia kasi marami na tayong kaparaanan para mag-broadcast tayo at ipakalat ang content natin sa madlang people. 'Di ba? Meron na din tayong mga online platforms. Hindi lang tayo traditional platform. Next naman natin is from periodicity to real time. So, from period into the real time. Kumbaga, real time yung ito napapanahon. At the same time, ito ay timely. Sharing using opinions with the ability to interact in real time are seat of cyber communities. Meron na tayong mga live streaming. Yan, di ba? Usually sa games, sa mga balita, lahat yun, di ba? Real time kasi nakikita mo, ito yung ginagawa ngayon doon. But at the same time, kapag real time, so when it comes to the entertainment, gusto natin nakikita, like sa Showtime, Itbulaga, nakita natin. Di ba, pag may mga tutawag, it's real time. Pagka period of time, yung mga postings naman ng mga news, di ba, postings ng mga information or postings sa kung ano mong meron trend ngayon. However, these opportunities for reflection and diminishes when information comes and go as quick as time. And today's fast-paced information promotes dynamism and new controversial styles. So, because of this, na real-time, napapag-usapan nga. For example, ang tulad na lang ng KMGS is a magazine show. So, kanina, sabi natin yung from audience, tapos yung dito sa monomedia, content, multimedia, and real-time. So, nagagawa nila lang lahat, di ba? And real-time din ang mga content dahil not just a period of time but also real time. Nangyayari talaga kasi nagte-trend. Okay? Kaya napapatok doon sa segment nila. Okay, from scarcity to abundance. Okay. Space for the print media and time for broadcast media cease to be the limit of content, and now the time the user in the new scarce resource, which is digital na nga. Bihira na lang mag-imprenta sa totoo lang ng print dahil hindi na masyado tinatangkilik nitong mga taong ito. Pero dahil meron na tayong digital, so doon na sila nagsusubscription sa digital dahil ang purpose naman is the less use of paper. At the same time, pwede mo i-access anytime, anywhere. So the offer for information calls for the news skills to manage data, news, and opinions. 6. From editor-mediated to non-mediated. Worldwide publishing without editors can be a closed peer review. Daily process, in most cases open to comments from readers, is the nature of social web publishing. Kasi 'di ba, dati for editor-mediated, mga newspapers, mga content sa news online. Ngayon, kasama na rin ng mga opinions, issues na pinag-uusapan din ng mga netizens. 'Di ba? It's real time, at the same time non-mediated. Kumbaga, iba-iba na 'yung sinasabi ng mga tao. Iba-iba 'yung mga insight nila, iba 'yung mga suggestions nila and reactions nila. Agenda of relevant current affairs just goes beyond the established media land and now is shared with wide variety of news sources. Not most of them are not media. Okay? Next, from distribution to access. The access paradigm is complementary with the user-centered paradigm, and both explain strong interactive nature of the new environment. Access to means to seek, search, navigate, search, decide, and active attitude will to connect and communicate the contrary of the passive reception of media content. So lahat tayo nakaka-access na to through the internet. Distribute na rin, 'di ba? Distribution through the hard form, hard paper, yan, hard copies. Ngayon, sabi nga, digital na, we can search, we can navigate, 'di ba? We can decide what to read. So lahat na kasi naihain natin through the digital media. Next naman natin, from one way to interactivity. So may tatlong level tayo. Interactivity within media and the people. First level, the possibility of the user to choose the format of information display. Of the browser ba, navigation interface, kung saan, cellphone ba, laptop ba, PC ba, TV, whatsoever. Second level, possibility of the user to produce input for the system. The contribution could be co-authoring, writing comments, answering pull tests, posting news, and so on. Pwede sa mga comment section, sa live section, or merong forum, pwede doon. You are interacting with them based on the article or topic that has been discussed. Third level, the possibility for the user to communicate with other users of the system in real and delay time. Ngayon, may mga kubo tayo, Facebook Live, YouTube na live, or meron tayong forum kung saan lahat nag-i-interact mga tao, kahit nga postings, 'di ba? Kahit hindi man yan in real time, yung ano niya, kumbaga nakikita lahat ng boses ng tao. So you interact between those topics and you, from linear to hypertext. So hypertext become grammar of the digital world. Lahat nasa internet using of HTML. So it posts text, images, and videos. Reading and writing by linking, exploring, creating hypertextual environments. Hyperlinks na lang ibigay mo, 'di ba? Sabihin natin, walang pasok, hashtag walang pasok. Click the link description below para malaman nyo kung saan ang walang pasok. So makikipupunta ka doon sa site na yun. So makikita mo yung full content ng information through the use of internet. And lastly, 10, from data to knowledge. Extraordinary amount of data these days brings back to the role of media and social managers of knowledge. Today, the strategic mission of media is the information about the information. The information itself. The information intelligence, interpretation, filtering, searching combined with the challenges of new interactive multimedia narratives and delivered by the wide range of channels. Yes, marami tayong channels para mapakalat natin itong mga contents na to the same time, whether tayo may social media, digital platform, websites, kahit nga TV, kahit nga traditional pa rin. This data and information turn to the knowledge, turn it to something that will be na matutuhan natin na bago, something that is more discovery, mystery, 'di ba? Ay, Parang ngayon lang natin nalaman to. Marami ako natutuhan dito, hindi lang pala to. So, nagiging information na siya, nagiging knowledge na siya sa'yo. Nagiging stock knowledge na sa atin yun. Ay, ganito pala. Ay, dahil gagawa to sa isang source na to, sabi nito, o dahil sa TV na to, ganito, ganyan. You gain knowledge with that. Diba? That's the best experience when we encountered media. Diba? Tulad na lang sa KMJS. Pagka nanonood tayo ng mga segment ng KMJS, ay, ganito pala. For example, yung kissing bag. Ay, ano tong hayop na to? Hindi tayo familiar. Tapos parang nangyayari. So, dahil parang hindi sila familiar, pinopost, sinesend nila doon sa KMJS ng mga researchers. And then they're able to research, and then naipapalabas yung mga testimonies, yung mga experiences, and then the fact na ito pala kissing bag pala to, ano ba ang ginagawa nito, ano ba ang atake nito. So, it gains not just entertainment, but at the same time, it's new knowledge to us na uy, kailangan pala nating maglinis ng bahay kasi baka may mga kissing bag tayo or mga bed bugs na maaaring makasama sa kalusugan natin. Kasi hindi healthy sa bahay natin na sobrang dumi ng bahay natin. It's a eye-opener to everybody. From data na napapanood natin, napapakinggan natin, nababasa natin, it turns into mental activity which is lack of knowledge, discovery, misery. Diba? Lahat yun matututuhan natin because of this media. So, what are the digital trends when it comes to the technical technology or digital technology? So, many of technological advances which are seeing today will shape our daily lives in the future. We relax, interact, communicate, and conduct business. Actually, ito na yung nakikita natin ngayon na because of the technology, mas nagiging maayos ang buhay natin. Mas nagiging easier ang buhay natin. Ngayon nga, may artificial intelligence na nga tayo, di ba? May machine learning na tayo. That's the purpose di ba? In virtual world, avatar, emotion, artificial intelligence, yan na. Sinabi ko na, computer-generated storytelling and narrative, interactive 360 holographic images. Hindi man natin by the naked eye, but because of digital technology, kunyari, wala naman si ganito. Uy, nakita mo dito because of hologram. Di ba? Na nakikipag-usap, 'di ba? You see, 'di ba na napaka resourceful na ng technology natin. Virtual reality. 'Di ba nakita natin 360, pwede kang gumalaw, 'di ba pag may laro pang VR, 'di ba yung parang nahuhulog ka, parang ikaw din nahuhulog ka rin, 'di ba? Kasi yung kumbaga yung virtual reality parang maano do sa mindset mo na ito yung environment mo. Pero wala ka doon sa parang pinapaano niya ng mind mo na ito yung environment mo ngayon. Okay? So, first 360 camera, makikita yung lahat ng ano natin. ICT will continue to advance, empower, and transform every aspect of our life. So, marami pa. No? Ito nga lang pandemic, di ba, yung mga teleconference, hindi naman to pinapansin dati yung Zoom. Dati pang business lang yan, pang ganito lang yan. Ngayon ginagamit pang class sa mga churches, sa mga businesses, sa other industries. Di ba? Ito yung ginagamit na. Di ba? Mas malawak na tayo, nakapag-interact tayo ngayon. Okay. So what are those emerging technologies and trends? Number 1, haptics. Haptics, it comes to sensory, a sense of touch. Yan. Using a computer application that takes advantage of the user's sense of touch by applying force, vibration, and the motions of the user. Siyempre, may robotic, ano na yan, mga gaganon-ganon ka lang, mga gestures. So, haptics yon. It's used in the game controllers, joysticks, and steering wheels to becoming more common in smartphones. Mga sensory sa smartphones. Example na lang dito ay Nintendo Wii. Nintendo Wii may remote lang, igaganon lang, may sensored mo lang. So, through the user remote, so makikita niyo yung movements mo. So, yun na yung, ano natin. Ang Xbox 360, for example, the bowling. Gusto mo yung bowling, gaganon lang. The table tennis, gaganon-ganon mo lang. Motions, pagsasayaw, that's the haptic technology. Gaining widespread acceptance sa key virtual reality system. Kahit din sa virtual reality, the simulated environments or for visual only. So, yung haptics more on sensory. Movements, gestures, sensors. By connecting hard sensor information as where you and the conditions around you combined with the soft sensors as calendar, social network, and past preferences. Pwede rin sa TV. Pwede rin sa ano. So, usually, yun na yung mga ano natin for the future. So, yan. Internet of Things na nakakita nyo. Yan. Next natin, voice and tone recognition. Ito naman ay it's used to confirm the person's identity. Use of tone recognition can be used to detect a person's health and emotional state. not just the voice, but also the face recognition, the visual recognition. So marami na mga technology na nakikita natin. Okay. Ito, yung voice, we're using Google Assistant, Siri, Bixby, yung sa mga Google products natin, Chromecast, mga ano. So they have Google Assistant, you can speak, ano oras na ngayon, gaano kahaba yung distansya na ganito, magluto ng ganito, lahat. It's through the voice. Even yung mga switch natin, open the light. So, voice command. So, may mga software doon, application that can be controlled by the application. Sasabihin mo lang, open first floor light. Mga ganon. Okay? So, sa facial recognition, sa mga attendance, makikita yung dito. Diba? Sa mga technology natin, sa eyes. Okay? And biometrics also. That's the new the technology. Intelligent routing to devices. Ito naman tulad ng mga Waze, Google Maps, 'di ba? To provide precise description and location and street bias issue using smartphones. So GPS, meron ngayon sa Google Map yung live. O kunyari pupunta ka na Tagaytay, ilalagay mo lang, so makita mo doon yung location in real time. Pagka tinilt mo naman siya, makita mo yung mapping details mo. Sa Waze kasi, pag pipin mo lang tapos ibibigyan ka niya ng route instructions. So, that's the use of GPS or Global Positioning System support. Intelligent routing can be alert to the responsible teach to action. Next, ayan, eye tracking. Ito na inaano natin. So, eye tracking technology, ito yung nilalagay sa mga mata. Actually, ang Xiaomi, hindi ako nagkakamali, para meron na silang eyeglass technology. May mga makikita ka mga other functions with that. Eye positions and movements are analyzed to the computer application. Kasi nakikita lang natin ito sa mga sci-fi movies, sa mga action movies, di ba? Like Mission Impossible. Okay? Future laptops, smartphones can be contain 1,000 tiny imaging sensors but built into this space. Makita mo parang may computer na doon sa mga screens natin. Next, yung mga wearable natin, mga smartwatches natin, meron tayo sa Apple, Samsung, Xiaomi. Okay? So, nandito na rin yung mga health system. Malalaman yung BP, malalaman yung oxygen level, yung steps ng pagtakbo natin, yung heart rate natin, yung pulse rate natin, nandyan na rin lahat. O pwede mong i-Bluetooth dito yung messaging mo, yung tawag mo. Very accessible. Even your calendar, nandito na rin lahat. Very accessible. Modern smartwatches perform the same function as smartphone. Kung ba dati relos lang siya. Pero ngayon, yung relos mo, may marami ng uses. So, napaka-advantageous. This is wearable developed for convenience. Kasi pag hindi kasi cellphone sana, pwede mo tingnan, nag-message si ganito. Basta syempre Bluetooth connection or Wi-Fi connection lang. Okay? Massive open to online course. Ayan. Massive information are a constant change and is development a continuous process. This development is highly dependent on how connected entities are, while some books refer to the age of information. Yes, mga textbook natin, mga modules natin, and we are now the connected age. And lahat yun natatransform na into the PDF, e-books, di ba? Changes started with the network, moving digital information constantly to one place or another to achieve delivery systems. Yung distribution ngayon ng mga natin is lahat through the internet. So, business model economic has led globalization, even industry, kahit nga sa business industry, engineering, lahat, all publishing in the network, in the internet to make more access to everybody. Itong mga courses na to. We are no longer in the information age, but we are in the connected age. Everyone and everything is there connected. Anyone who can access the web can participate. Kumbaga pag tinignan mo lang to, pwede ko siya i-download, pwede ko na siya mabasa. It's all about you're connected to the information that you have needed, no? Pero syempre may iba pa rin na kailangan may paid subscription para ma-read mo talaga yung full content, lalo na yung mga scholarly books, yung mga like sa Script, sa ResearchGate, sa Course Hero, yan. Anyone who can access and participate, the connection magnify reach and value not just information but also our relationship, creating opportunities for learning, working, collaborating in unprecedented scales. Kung dati pupunta ka pa ng library, ngayon in just one click, in just one search. Massive open online course. So tulad nito, may LMS tayo. So makikita nyo lahat ng mga modules. You have you participate with the module, but at the same time meron tayong synchronous classes na mas maintindihan pa ninyo na i-discuss yung kung ano yung nasa module. A model for delivering learning content online to any person who wants to take a course with no limit on attendance. It can be characterized by the following. Number 1, revolutionary approach to education that moves away from the physical to the virtual. So ano ba nangyari sa atin ngayon? Puro tayo online class dahil pandemic, maging safe tayo lahat, iwas hawaan. So we use conferencing like Google Meet, Discord, Edmodo, Zoom meetings, MS Teams. A kind of learning that happens online, breaking the norm of traditional schools or university for higher education. Usually, we have blended learning. Usually, yun sa higher education para at least yung reduced number of schools. The rest is online na lang. Utilizes information technologies like analytics to help instructors to go to students' learning. Kumbaga, it's all about face-to-face and also digital to be blend with other. Okay, emphasis on connectedness. So what are those implications? Taking learning into virtual space attendance is no longer a determining factor of one's education. Usually, ganun naman. Kumbaga, kailangan lahat, kumbaga, kahit hindi ka makapasok doon sa mga synchronous classes, you have access online. Mababasa yung mga lectures na yun. Therefore, may mga activities naman tayo. Makes MOOC learning a proper alternative for those life situations, make them unable to attend regular school. Kasi syempre, kung may mga conflict nga naman, may ginagawa sila or nagtatrabaho, may mga ganong cases tayo. Na they prefer online education for them na to be accessible with their time, kahit hindi man sila makasabay doon, but at the same time, mabasa lang nila yung module, at the same time, masagot nila yung mga kailangan ring requirements. Managing MOOC, yung massive open online course is cheaper than running educational institution, syempre. Pero syempre, depende pa rin naman to sa status mo. Kung working student ka, kung gusto mo online, syempre, yung pwede kang mag-load or deload ng credits mo, ng subjects mo. But at the same time, syempre, pagka nag-aaral ka on the face-to-face, of course, block subject ka. You're pertaining to all subjects you have been undertaken. Okay? By taking the experiences of the university usually, sa mga college students, yung mga una talaga na ito ay pinairal. But of course, dito sa AMA, nagkaroon tayo ng first online blended learning system, the first online learning system dito sa Pilipinas. And na-apply natin yun. And now we are the AMA online learning dahil synchronous class natin, which is the Google Meet or Zoom. And then meron tayong din na offline, which is sasagot kayo dun sa LMS, babasahin ninyo. Nung wala pang pandemic, we have the blended learning. 3 days lang ang pasok sa face-to-face and 3 days naman sa online. So, Analytic provides information about the learning process of the students through the use of data collected through analytics. It provides the means of improved learning. Siyempre, iba pa rin naman yung nag-aaral na face-to-face at online. Of course, depende yan sa intelligent skills ng isang tao. Since it focuses on the connectedness as a part of the learning process, it allows education to take place on the global scale, connecting learners and instructors all over the world to one another to maximize education. Kaya may mga online platform tayo tulad ng Edmodo, Google Classroom para or yung mga module natin, Moodle, para at least mag-interact tayo with them sa mga module, activities, schedules, so classes, ayan. Mas maging comprehensive pa yung natin, yung pag-aaral natin. Hindi lang yung parang lang lecture, sagot, hindi lang ganoon. Kumbaga marami pa tayong matututuhan at marami pa tayong may explore when it comes to the digital. And that's the current and future trends in the media and information. So if you have questions, you can send on the messenger sa ating group page, sa group chat natin. And isa-send ko rin tong video na to. The same time, quiz nyo ngayon, kailangan I give you more time para kayo ay makapagsagot ng mga activity to avoid network traffic. And this is our class for today. See you on the next meeting.